What's up, guys? This is Handikillcam, and as requested, I am doing my first video on my fantasy football team. And I'm showing you my players, and I'm giving you a little info about my league. Okay, here's my team. I am the Warriors. Two reasons why I named my team the Warriors. One, you know, kind of a Warriors fan. Two, my church youth department is called the Warriors, so it just felt fitting to call my team the Warriors. Okay, now to talk about my league. Okay, so the league is called the Lane Fantasy Football League. It's me, my uncle, and my cousins, and my cousins' wives, including my wife. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18. Okay. Now, let me show you my team once again. Okay, now I'm gonna disclaim this. Okay, this is my first time ever doing a fantasy anything. I've never done any fantasy anything. A long time ago, my friends wanted me to get into fantasy, and I just never got into it. But my uncle and my cousins, when they were down here, for my mom's funeral, they said, "Hey man, you should get into fantasy football with us, and there's a big incentive." And I was like, "What's the big incentive?" He said, "The winner gets a replica of the Vince Lombardi trophy." And I was like, "Wow, a replica of the Vince Lombardi trophy." Mind you, I haven't seen the trophy. This isn't the first year they've done it. The stipulation of the rule is the winner gets the trophy, but the winner of last year must send the trophy to the winner of this year. Last year, my cousin's wife won. For y'all that don't know, my cousin BJ's wife won. So this year they will be responsible to give the trophy to the winner, but until the year is over, they get to have the trophy. Okay, so pretty standard rules. The only rule I guess that is different is we didn't get to pick our players. The computer picked our players. Ironically, my first time playing, I got first round, I got first draft. These are my players. I got Aaron Rodgers, Antonio Brown, Allen, Larry Fitzgerald, Rashad Jennings, Derrick Henry, Travis, my tight end, and then you see my bench players. I will stay here for a second in case you want to pause to see my bench players. Sorry, I don't feel like mentioning my bench players. They're my bench players for a reason. Now, mind you, I have done a total of 19 moves on my roster. This wasn't my beginning roster. This wasn't my first roster. The main players I kept was Aaron Rodgers, of course, and Antonio Brown. My cousins tried to get Antonio Brown off me, thinking that I don't know football, thinking I don't understand numbers, thinking they could pull a fast one over me. Nah, it didn't happen. Not today. And I was thinking about trading, I was thinking about trading Larry Fitzgerald, but he pulled through and he's gonna play. So I kept Larry, and I think it's gonna do me well. I do want to say that with my first time playing, I kind of messed up a little bit for Thursday night's game. As you can see who my kicker is. My kicker was this guy down here. he was for the Carolina. He's what scored me my 9 points. Okay, where I screwed up is I didn't know that we couldn't change our, well, we can change our players, but I didn't know in our rules that we couldn't change our players before a game. And what happened was, is I originally had Carr from Oakland, and I changed Carr to this guy right before the game because I had a hunch. Well, as you see, he scored me a lot of points, but as you see over here, as I go into the matchups, as I go into the matchups, it doesn't register here. I only got 9 points, and that is the reason is that because once you, by Wednesday, once you put in your numbers, once you put in your players, they stay. Now, so since my numbers didn't go up, and since the quarterback from Denver was messing up towards the end of the game, and he tipped that pass again for the second time, and then he threw that interception, I said, okay, well, I'm gonna get Carr back, make a silent move, Well, it didn't happen that way, because as soon as I got Carr back and I released my bench quarterback, this number all of a sudden decided to change to 22. Once that changed, I realized that I mysteriously, accidentally discovered a glitch, and I realized that I had to change him back. I got messages from my cousin saying, how did you only score 9 points and get 22? And to be a fair person, because I didn't want to be a jerk the first time I'm playing, I didn't want to make it to where I was cheating. So what I did is I put this guy, hold on, let me go back to my team. I put this guy back on my team. I put this guy right here back on my team. And once I put him back on my team, even though he wasn't originally on my team, I got the 9 points back. Why this happened? Your guess is good as mine, because you would think that if I put Carr back, my original person back, and signed him back, that the points would stay the same. But it didn't. So I just kept him on my team. But next week, best believe he's going. I'm not even playing around with this guy, because he's a good quarterback. I mean, he makes good decisions, but he doesn't have the experience that I'm looking for. As you can see, or as I'm gonna say right now, this guy and this guy are forever staying on my team unless they get injured. I'll show you the matchup right now between me and my cousin. This is my cousin BJ's team right here. He's in Oklahoma now, so he's Oklahoma representing. I have a feeling right here that this guy, my quarterback's gonna outscore his quarterback, even with the numbers saying that they are. I think that Aaron Rodgers is gonna do more, just because I feel like this is Aaron Rodgers' year. I feel like they're going all the way to the Super Bowl, and if they're not going to the Super Bowl, then the Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. But I feel like I'm really gonna kick my cousin's butt this first game. I don't know about the rest of the season, because my other cousins and my wife's team is actually pretty good. My wife might actually take the whole thing. Let me show you my wife's team real quick. So we're gonna go to overview, and we're gonna go to my wife's team. My wife's team is the Pink Passion, because she loves pink. Get y'all's minds out of the gutter. For those of y'all with the crazy minds. So here's my wife's team, and it actually looks pretty good. My cousin tried to pull the fast one on her. Tried to get Des Bryant off her. She didn't have a running back, but we helped her out. I'm helping her out. So don't think that you're gonna pull a fast one over my wife. I'm not gonna cheat my wife either. I'm gonna let my wife beat me legitly. I think she really has a good team. I'm kind of impressed. This is both me and her first time playing fantasy anything, and I was very surprised that she wanted to play fantasy football because my wife doesn't even watch football. So this is gonna be interesting. So this will be fun. Do I have anything more to really say? Not really. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, to Sunday, because that's when it's all going to go down. That's when it's going to be fun. With that said, let me go back to my team real quick. For those that want to look back at my roster. Oh, nope. That is not my team. Lord. My team. We want to go back to my team. There we go. We want to go back to my roster. Here's my roster. Feel free to pause again, look at my roster. Let me know what you feel that I'm doing. If you think, I got a good team, let me know. You think my team sucks, let me know. If there's some moves I need to make, let me know. Remind you, there's only 8 players in the league, so if you know some good players that I don't know about, if you know some sleepers, hit me up, let me know, because I'm pretty sure they don't know about them either. I got some people I'm watching, but I'm not going to discuss it in the video because more likely they're going to watch this video and I'm not going to expose all my moves, okay? Well, with that said, thank you, and Handy out.